reduce the gain on these, eh? These are for people with heavy hands.
Yeah, can you give me a bit more guitar, Luke? Sorry guys, we had a couple of technical issues here. There we go, that's lots.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sam. You can pull me back down a little bit. What's going on, everybody? It is Wednesday, so feeling good on a Wednesday. Yeah.
Luke, sorry to bother you, man, right off the top. I could take a bit more of Derek's guitar, please.
You want more?
Of Derek's guitar. In my ears. Your level's probably good. There we go. That's great. Perfect. Thank you. That's the man. It was funny. One person watched to the end for my Timmy Page comment.
Only one?
And it was Drew Thorpy. And he's like, watch till the end, who's the only person who got it. It was like, oh man, of course Thorpy appreciates it.
Yep.
But how's it going, everybody? Yeah.
Yeah, what's everybody up to this week? It's a weird day here today for us. My wife works on Wednesdays, and our babysitter ended up not being able to be there, so I ended up short notice staying home all day, and I got here a little less than an hour ago. So yeah. And we ate, and then yeah.
Now we're here.
Now we're here.
It's been a day.
So yeah, it has been a day so far.
Morning Glory Andy says, we just picked one of those up to try.
Yes, we did.
Yep.
I'm stoked to check it out. So
yeah.
Yeah, just one second.
Nice. So off the top, everybody here, I saw just throughout the post we made, a couple people commented that the Duke Tone was their favorite. A couple people were saying the Morning Glory. Does anyone here have a favorite Bluesbreaker pedal? We've got a handful here that we're going to try, and I didn't even realize a lot of these were based on like a Bluesbreaker. Like really, like I didn't know that the Golden Boy was. I knew the Duke Tone I knew.
Yep.
Morning Glory I didn't really until people were bringing that one up. The Nordvang I knew about from Sean. The BB preamp I knew about, but I didn't know it was a Bluesbreaker. But I guess BB preamp, literally Bluesbreaker preamp, like that makes complete sense. And the B box is the Amazon version. So
yeah,
whole bunch of fun stiffs. Anyways, what do you guys say? Blue Side of the Protein.
Yeah.
Facebook user, sorry, and if you're commenting from Facebook, it just doesn't display your name in our chat here. But if you said Blue Side of Protein,
I have the protein here, and I'm gonna grab it off my board for this. I just well, I'm just shit at this, so I didn't do it beforehand. So you know,
Luke's
you know
on
how
it.
it goes.
Luke's creeping in the shadows to get it. Yeah.
So yeah, do us a favor and smash that like button. You know, as Sam's saying, there's a bunch of different pedals. There's only a few of them here that I have never played. I have never played this, the Dane. I think it's supposed to be the Dane, but our good friend Joey Landreth lent us this pedal, and it's, I don't know if it's Danish Pete's signature pedal. It is signed by Danish Pete.
That makes sense.
So,
yep. Maybe that's
but yeah, it's a Thorpy. And I just, you know, I hit up Joey because he's a big Bluesbreaker fan. You know, that's the reason that the Golden Boy is a Bluesbreaker.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, can I borrow whatever Bluesbreakers you have? Because I have, like, what I'm playing through right now is I have one of the original Bluesbreakers, and Sam has the reissue one right now.
Which is yours, but yeah.
Yeah.
I rigged both of these up just off the top.
And
you just pinned everything, eh?
Oh yeah, man. The tone's not, but everything else is. Thanks, Luke. The signal chain is for us tonight, just so you guys know. My Schecter McJohnson Strat into the Canvas tuner, into the Bluesbreaker, into the D20, and I have a Seymour Duncan Vapor Trail in the loop because, well, it's kind of a bitch to hook up our pedal boards to do this, and it takes up so much space that this is kind of cooler, in my opinion. Why don't you guys tell us, like, how many of you guys are into Bluesbreaker style pedals? And if you are, what's your favorite one? I know the clear, like, one that everybody raves about that is not here is the King of Tone. I don't have one.
Or the Duke of Tone.
I have the Duke of Tone, so we'll get into that one a little bit. But I don't have one, and to be honest,
who in town has one?
Joey has one.
We tried one here, yeah.
Yeah, I had it for years, and I honestly didn't like it. So not trying to have like a super hot take. I just, out of all of the Bluesbreaker clones, like we'll get a little further into it, but out of all of them, it was not my favorite. So sorry, Captain Sexy number 90. Glad that you dig it, but.
Sounds great. It's a very Derek tone.
Yeah.
What pickups? Well, that's a lot of delay too. What pickup selection are you on there?
I was just on the neck. Yeah.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
I like that.
Dude.
That's great. Yeah, I haven't spent enough time with these. That sounds great. But yeah. So what's the deal with the reissue? Like this is like a new, recent new.
Yeah.
Like,
within the last year and a bit, I don't know, year, 2, somewhere around there, Marshall reissued like the Governor, the Bluesbreaker, and the Shredmaster pedals, and the Bluesbreaker is the one that everybody loves. And I mean, it's based, I'm pretty sure it's based off of the preamp from the actual Bluesbreaker amp. I have played one of those amps, like a reissue one, and they are unbelievably good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I totally get it. You just ordered an Aeon Achilles, which is a Prince of Tone. Okay, cool.
Cool.
I don't know the differences between the Prince of Tone and the King of Tone, to be honest. Like, I know that like the King of Tone has got 2 sides, but yeah, I don't know. Again, like the other thing about the King of Tone is that like you can get it with like a high gain thing, yeah, and not like it can be high gain or it can be like low to mid gain.
Yeah. And
I don't know which one Joey's was that we were borrowing. Stephen Rundle has it right now, but
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to ask, why do you always play Lenny Kravitz's room?
Scott, honestly, I don't know.
Is that
enough.
what that riff is?
What's that? Yeah,
what
that's
that riff is?
Always on the Run. To be honest, I'm really bad at remembering riffs that I learned 30 years ago. But for some reason, whenever I have that like neck pickup, like
that's the tone you think of when you hear that riff. That's cool though. It's almost like your tonal muscle memory. It's like you hear that sound and you're like, oh, that riff.
Yeah, and honestly, it's not what it should be. Because like the actual Always on the Run is like that's Slash on a Les Paul. Like it's like it's a humbucker, right?
Right.
But I just always think of like actually, to be honest, the sound that I think of, or like the song that I think of, or the riff that I think of, whenever I hear that like that neck position with kind of a like decently driven sound like that. It's actually I'm Mother Earth. Like it's that.
Yeah. I don't know. It's got a lot of attack, but it's still round. You know what I mean?
Yeah, whatever. It's not One More Astronaut, but I don't remember what riff that is.
It's got attack, but it's like a smoother attack, and it has a roundness to it that's just like big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, in yours, like the way you mute, you're so much more percussive about that, no matter what you play, than I am, right? Like I always have that. Okay, you play that.
What's the riff?
Yours is so clean.
I don't know. I'm like, I guess I'm muting with this finger.
Yeah.
I'm not like it's an itch. I don't know. It's just different styles of playing, I guess. Like, you're playing the riff the way it's supposed to sound. You know?
Yeah. So,
Oh, Robbie, I didn't hear that.
I heard it. Don't worry.
Okay, Luke heard it. He's taking responsibility.
I'm just moving things around.
got to work on that wrist. Which one of us? I like
Probably me, to be honest. Your wrist is.
Yeah, like Evan.
You know, like, yeah.
I think he's.
Yeah. I think also like the fact that you have perfect time and I don't, that I hang back more, so yours sounds like
it's
tighter
funny.
and like
I've learned from
gridded.
It's funny from recording myself more and actually learning about editing guitars and stuff like that. I've learned that I definitely rush more than I more than I pull.
Yeah.
And I think it's like I'm not sure if it's an anxiety thing, but it's like I'm always just like when I'm really thinking about trying to get something, I'm like a little ahead of the beat. And I'm finding that when I'm editing my takes and looking at stuff, it's like, oh fuck, like I pushed that one a little bit there. You're more of like a behind the beat kind of person, which is more feel, which is like a good thing, you know? Cool, there you go.
I mean, I can do more of those riffs if you want, but I
There you go.
tried.
It almost does that.
Yeah.
That's actually where that riff came from.
I mean, honestly, I don't know how many of you guys saw the dumb reel that we did of me trying to play Heartbreaker, but I literally sat with my phone for like a minute and a half or two. Would you say that's accurate, Sam?
I would say so.
Like 2 passes through to like. And Sam explaining to me that it was chromatic. Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he plays it as first.
Actually,
is
you
it?
play it.
Well, I'm just figuring it out, so I
Yeah.
don't know if this is how he plays it, but.
Okay.
I think
Versus me, like. Wow, if I can play it right? Nope, I won't. Now I'm gonna screw it up the whole time.
Yeah, you're laying into it. That's more how it was actually played, and that's how it's supposed to sound. You know, there's more expression, more grit to it.
Yeah, so that's the only reason I play it is I just don't know any other riffs.
Robbie.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I never played in a cover band, and like I thoroughly regret that I never played in a cover band because
It's honestly, it's fun sometimes doing the big city stuff. Like when you're playing with good musicians, like that's what makes the biggest difference.
I don't even care about that. I watch Rob Baker, and I'm like, speak of the devil, and he will appear. I watch, like,
Sorry, did we summon him?
yeah. Well, it's because he was doing a demo, or he was doing an Instagram live on Friday night because he got a Marshall Super Lead reissue.
Yeah.
And the first comment I made on it was, I'm like, play Heartbreaker. I'm like, get the let out. So yeah, it's you know, that's how it goes. Hey, I'm gonna be right back. I forgot something, guys. So give me 1 second.
Oh yeah.
Sam will play some riffs for you.
Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of my first time like really messing with these pedals, and I really like just kind of that like roundness it adds. Yeah, in a good cover band, everyone on stage knows when you're rocking it or not. You can definitely tell. I will say from playing corporate events, especially where they're not like even interactive events, you know, like. Nick has to go make a grumpy. No, he'll be back. We're good. Even like, yeah, corporate events even more so, like where you're not even really there, like you're just there kind of to serve your purpose as ambiance, so to speak. Like you're not even there to really interact with people. So sometimes when it's in that setting, you just kind of have to stay like and do your thing. But sometimes it's great, like when you don't expect people to really be giving her and they do, and then that definitely, like with a cover band at least, when people are really vibing, you know you're at least doing those songs justice, you know. So Robbie says, I don't play in a cover band, but I try to learn a new cover for my child every week or so. That's awesome. That's actually a good idea, dude. I've been trying to go back and listen to stuff because my dad showed me a lot of like cool guitar music as a kid that I think at the time like I thought was cool because there was guitar and it was doing cool stuff, but like I didn't really appreciate fully. Like Extreme was a good example of that, like going back and listening to Extreme again as after I had learned a bit of guitar and was able to pick away a little bit more at that stuff, was like, this stuff is friggin' nuts. But there's like some sort of harmonic fill there. When you mean songs from your childhood, what do you mean, Robbie? Like, what songs are you learning? You like that sound, Scott?
I'm really liking this with the split sound, to be honest. That's with just position 2 with the split
Bridge humbucker as well. Man, don't play those riffs for a minute, you forget them. Also got to trim my nails. Can do the hybrid picking when your nails are too long. Can you compare the EVH 606 red channel to distorted channels of the newest generator for the can I compare them? What's that?
I need Luke to help fix something for me.
Okay, sure. Oh, what's going on? We gotta fix something.
Yeah.
Okay.
The delay's not working properly. Come here. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Luke, what did you do?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Actually, just.
What's happening?
All right, everybody, you're gonna help us out. So,
Wait. We got
our very own Lukey.
we got to
Turn-
We got to put the camera back on.
Just hold on. Which one do I need to go to?
Number 2.
Okay.
For
I
what?
knew this was gonna happen. As soon as he said that, I just knew.
There we go. All right, our very own Lukey turned 21 yesterday, everybody.
Luke's 21.
So,
We're hijacking the stream.
Yeah.
I knew what was going on, but I was trying to just fill space.
Come
so
on
Luke
in.
was not suspicious.
You sounded so scared.
Me? I forgot for a second.
so if you guys can all help us wish Lukey a happy birthday today.
Oh, the whole family's
Yeah.
here.
We've got a
Hello.
cake for him. So go ahead,
oh,
girls.
man, look at this thing. Here. You can come bring it here. Put it right in the middle here. We'll move this. Look at that.
So Lukey can officially.
It has Jell-O ice cubes.
Yeah.
That is the craziest thing I've seen.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
That's insane.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very
Yep.
much.
Thank you.
So-
Happy birthday, bud.
They're gonna cut up the cake for you so you can have some.
This
the
is
beers
Luke-
are real.
Luke's
So-
Luke's PBR birthday cake.
Yeah.
So Derek, talk a bit about where this came from, because this is one of the
Okay.
best ones I've seen.
Yeah. So
This is insane.
This really is.
This is
We,
this is insane. She's outdone herself.
we own
Yeah.
a print company as well, and the essentially the print manager there also used to be a chef and a baker.
I didn't know she actually trained.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she does cakes for our kids for their birthdays. She does them for, normally she does one for me for my birthday from the staff there.
Mm-hmm.
And like she did one that was awesome one year where she did a D20 the year the D20 came out. She did one of my Tom DeLonge Strat that was made out of Rice Krispie cake.
I
that
remember
was
that. That was insane.
Awesome.
I remember the D20 one too. Someone messaged me. They're like, "We need you to like get us an amp to like look at this." It's like Derek can't know about it.
Yeah.
It's like, this is
So
great.
I asked her, hey, can you do something for Luke that we can have for the stream for his birthday because he's 21? And I mean, he could already drink in Canada, so it's not that big of a deal here.
now
But
you can drink it now.
now when you go
There we go.
to the States, you can still have beers with us.
And
so
you can also feel like a bag of trash every
So-
morning.
I just told her you're a big PBR fan, and this is what she came up with. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Awesome.
That's crazy good, man. Like the detailing on the wood and stuff, like all the little like,
Yeah.
like literally the graining on all the wood is different. Like that's so sick.
okay. So thank you guys for letting us wish him a happy birthday.
Yeah, thanks guys.
So-
Thank you Eastfeld family as well
Yeah.
for bringing the cake by.
And I told them to come because I was like, "There's no way we're gonna eat all
I was
of this
gonna say,
cake."
I didn't realize it was Jell-O ice
It
cubes. That's
is.
gonna keep me up all
That's
night.
insane.
You guys can stay up and keep your dad up all night. That's good.
You just bring it back in, whatever. Okay.
Heidi's like, yeah, you mean me.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going home till like 2 or 3, so yeah.
You barely look a day over 48, says Robbie. That looks insanely good.
Yeah, and you know what, man? Like, there's so many cakes that she's done for us that, like, cutting
wanna
into
touch
them,
it.
you're like, I don't want to do that. And then,
Yeah.
but the other thing is it's not like they're just like that they just look good. Like,
They taste amazing.
They're awesome. So
Yeah, they taste amazing.
yeah. So anyway, back to the Bluesbreaker pedals until we get pieces of cake to eat. So.
And you can put it all over your guitar. Anyways, I was just saying, like, I haven't really spent a lot of time really with
PBR
these. 'Cause
slides.
that's acceptable. It's like the video of the dude doing the beer bottle slide and then just chugging the whole thing in his mouth and playing
Yeah.
and doing it. I was just saying, I haven't really spent like a ton of time with Bluesbreakers. They're not something like, I wasn't someone who really grew up listening to a lot of players who use this, like the SRV thing or whatever. But like, even for just the split sounds, like that sounds so good.
I just heard one of your kids actually
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
And that's literally just into the D20, like nothing else. That's perfect. Danny Gatton, exactly.
I can't use the cake as a slide.
The cake is a slide. Remember, the cake is a lie. The cake is a slide.
cake.
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 Clayton.
Hell.
Whoever said Danny Gatton, that's a good shout. My dad had a Danny Gatton VHS.
Yeah.
And I'd never understood it as a kid because it was very advanced. But he's like the king of like the flat picking, like the split kind of
Yeah.
sounds and stuff. Like, not even close, you know?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've played a Bluesbreaker pedal before these. And like an actual Marshall Bluesbreaker pedal. I've played, you know, a bunch of the different clones. Yeah. That yeah. And I have found like on the protein, like I use this pedal quite a bit. And I've actually found
Oh, thank you,
oh, thank you.
Riffy.
Oh man.
Wow.
Boys, it's Oreo.
Oh, bud. It's Oreo inside.
Wow.
There, are you excited, buddy?
Yeah, I already had an ice cube. Just straight Jello, boys.
I'm gonna eat after.
I'm not. I'm gonna shut my face.
I was gonna say,
Thank you, Jim.
it was my one birthday wish. That time would eat this on the street.
I like how they know that I am fat. Look at this. Look at this. Look at what my children did or my wife did. Look at Sam's piece versus mine. Like, mine is twice as thick because I am twice as thick as Sam.
We tried to find a Kangatone.
I don't have one.
BB stands for Bluesbreaker. But we should, let's try some of these. So just the reissue versus this one, I'm not really hearing a massive difference like I did with the clones. At least, yes, I know you ate cake with your fingers and you're waiting for me to read.
No, I ate Jello.
Oh, Jello, better.
Yeah.
Good.
The Jello ice cube.
The Jello.
Jello.
That's just gonna fall apart. That's not gonna do anything.
It'll
It's
just
literally
totally
just gonna like.
destroy my guitar. Yeah. It's no Cheetos.
I'm not hearing as big of a difference with the reissue as I did with the clones.
No. It sounds
Like-
pretty close. I am surprised at like how, like, check this out, guys. Have you got a top-down shot of this for them? The only way to make this pedal have enough output, like, check this out. There's my like just core tone, D20, gain boost on around 11 o'clock. Everything else pretty much at noon. Okay, so, dude, if I could play the King of the Hill theme, I would. But if I set this at noon, right? Because it does go like, it's got the normal. I like how you said you're gonna wait to eat it, and you took the first second you could and started eating it.
And then learn King of the Hill.
Yeah. So the output on this thing is like, if you go to noon, like, let's go to noon on everything. Okay? So, core tone. Listen, there's no output. D20 is direct.
Yeah, direct out of the 2 notes, yeah.
4x12. The Rev 4x12. Okay, and now just to show you, so I have the original, yeah, you know what, I wish I had an actual Bluesbreaker amp. I have not been able to find one for under $6,000 US anytime I've been looking.
Whoa.
And I just don't pay that big of money for anything. Like, yeah.
Any of those things you've acquired, you've been able to do through trades and stuff
Unless
like
it's
A lot
an
of it, yeah.
EVH.
And no one is going to trade me that. So, like, the output on here, I mean, that is, like, in a band setting, like, I mean, that is useless.
that. Robbie says that's why he likes the Morning Glory.
Yeah, we're going to get to that one in a little bit here. But just so you guys can see, Sam's got the reissue, and it's the same.
It's pretty much the same. Like, you got to crank the volume.
Yeah, like, roll the volume to noon and show.
Like, well,
the
okay,
gain
like,
acts
well,
a
I was
lot.
gonna say
Like-
the gain really affects the output.
Yeah.
Like, that's quieter.
Yeah.
That's like at least 3-4 dB quieter, which to me is like, you should just make Unity
Noon.
noon.
Every pedal ever made.
But maybe it's
Unity
just,
should be
but
noon.
maybe it's the way it's designed. Like, obviously it's not a tube circuit, but like maybe it's designed to emulate that, where you really have to push it to actually get that natural breakup, right? And in that regard too, like as a boost or something, it does give, you know, there are options that it will work with. But
Thanks for showing everybody that I'm eating the cake there, Luke. That's perfect.
No problem.
But that's with the volume cranked.
God, this cake rips harder than the Bluesbreaker.
Yeah, that's killer. I would use that tone.
Yeah. But you gotta goose it, man.
On the humbucker too. Well, that's great. Yeah. It
Sounds amazing
Sounds
when it's
killer
done.
when it's cranked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
Thank
awesome.
you, honey.
Thank you.
Yeah. I didn't hear that, but something to Luke. Not
She just
to
said
me.
happy
She don't
birthday.
want that to me anyway.
It doesn't matter. I got cake now.
Oh yeah, bud. This is
Okay.
awesome.
Cake.
Cake.
Yeah, it might be one of those things where it just sounds better when you pin it.
Nick.
Nick, how's it going, dude?
What's going on, Nick? So yeah, that's my only complaint about it. Other than that, it sounds killer. Like that. I mean, that is the type of like that is exactly the type of drive tone that I go through or go for.
Yeah.
The only thing yeah, we'll figure a way to do it, but I would love to hear what this sounds like if we put the tilt boost in front of it and smacked it with the tilt boost.
Grab one of
'Cause-
those, and then we grab
yeah.
one of these.
And then we get a tilt boost pedal from somewhere. And
There's one kicking around.
how does it roll off?
I feel like it's one of those things where you can have it pinned and it'll still kind of roll back into the same place, you know?
Yeah, it's awesome. So see here.
Man, I like that more than the Klon, to be honest.
Yeah.
That sounds so good, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't hear things.
Oh, Luke, my battery is quite low.
Okay.
Despite that, it's good right now. I'll let you know if it dies.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So,
Oh no, it's not. It's because it moved when I got knocked out of place. We're good.
Well, I got.
Hey, we're good. We're good. I'm gonna tuck it this way.
I do like how it cleans up. Let's see what the sweep on the tone control's like. See? Hang on 1 second. Oh, okay.
That's not crazy.
Just gets a little brighter, but it's not bad. Like, yeah. I think you could put that pretty much anywhere and it's all right.
Yeah, I don't know. It still opens up quite a bit when you goose it. Like, I feel like this pedal literally just sounds good with everything pinned. Man, that's killer.
Yeah.
Like the mid-range in that?
Corey, mine is the original. Sam's is the
Reissue.
reissue right now. And they're very close. Nice.
Yeah, that's the same. Same tone, but
Yeah, super flexible, just like depending on how
Yeah.
you're hitting it from the front end. Like it just rolls back really nicely.
Yeah, like you could do the.
Yeah, like the classic rock thing, or the split coil thing, or the blues thing with the same tone. It's just just the mid character is really
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
But you roll your volume back.
Yeah. Corey, Derek is using the original. I'm using the reissue.
I wish it had more output, that's all.
Yeah. It's kind of made for boosting or stacking.
Especially in in-ears. Like, I wish when I rolled my volume up, which I know this sounds stupid, but I wish when I rolled my volume up, it didn't just get way louder. Do you know what I mean?
I know
Like,
what you mean. Yeah. totally clean.
Yeah. Crazy cool, crazy versatile. Let's, how do you want to do this, right? Like, with how we have this wired up, do we have enough cables that we can, and enough power that we can each add another one into, so that we can do like an AB?
If we ditch, I was gonna say if we ditch the tuners, or if we just get a couple more power drops, yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'll grab more.
Ditch the tuners, eh?
Well, we saw from the video that didn't matter.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. Like, this is literally just this into the D20 with some reverb, and like,
Yeah.
I could jam on that, like.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put another one in line here,
Yeah, let's try
and let's see what happens. So I'm gonna go with the BB preamp first, because I feel like this is one of the
I'll take the B sides. Let's do the B
Sure.
box.
I feel like this is one of the first ones that I was ever aware of.
Yeah.
Like the BB.
It totally didn't even click to me until today that BB stood for Bluesbreaker.
Really?
Yeah, I was just like BB preamp, cool.
We do have more controls. Do you just have
Oh
one
wow,
of these?
this is the Amazon pedal?
Yeah.
That's really not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you can rob from my board if there's any loose, or you're just gonna. Oh, that's not 9-volt, dude, is it? No.
That's actually pretty crazy. Wow.
Oh yeah, I can turn my amp back on. That would make.
That's pretty wild, dude, for an Amazon pedal.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it feels worse, doesn't it?
No.
No, it doesn't.
No, try it.
Oh,
It's
interesting.
deceptive. Like, well, it feels. I don't know. It doesn't really feel that different. It's a little less round. Right.
Yeah.
And I will say,
More top end.
I will say though, that's Unity,
Yeah.
which is kind of funny. Thanks, man.
We're good. We only need one.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. That's pretty impressive, dude.
Yeah, that's like a $40 pedal or $30
That
pedal.
sounds really good.
All right, let's see how this this BB preamp sounds compared to your B box.
Sorry for the noise, guys. There. That's the B box, Robbie. The B box preamp from Amazon.
So first off, right off the hop, I mean, way more gain on the BB.
It's funny, like off the first two, they all do kind of have the same mid character. Like, but the Bluesbreaker does sound better.
This is so much smoother.
Yeah,
Like,
you know what I mean when I say round? Like,
Yeah.
it's in the same frequency range and the attack is similar, but the original just has this roundness to it, which is the same thing with the Klon. Like, the gold Klon, like, it still has the attack, but there's a roundness to it, right? Like,
Yep.
yeah.
I think the D20 is a more forgiving amp rather than it being a great pedal, though. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, there's a very good point. D20s are unbelievably good pedal platforms. There's been a lot of times that I've played pedals on the D20 that I was like, this pedal kicks ass, and then I take it and plug it into my deluxe reverb, and I'm like, this sounds awful. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, so there's your advertisement for tonight for the D20. If you don't have one,
shameless
and you're into
self-promotion for
pedals,
this evening.
you should get one.
I will say, the D20 just has so much depth to it. Like on corporate gigs, like I've tried using the 120 or like something like that and just using less pedals.
Yeah.
And it's not the same. Like just for that type of gig, the D20 just, it's like that cake. Just
so good.
It just hits.
Cake.
Did you eat all yours?
No, it's on the ground. Maybe sure if I just made it. I love that. I gotta learn that someday. It's one of my favorite Van Halen compositions.
This does sound great.
Yeah. I didn't even realize I was still playing the Amazon pedal.
Go ahead. This is still smoother than that.
It is.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's awesome.
I'm pleasantly surprised by this.
Okay.
I'm just curious how. Sounds good. No, really no complaint. Like for 40 bucks, I don't know how you could really say anything bad about this. Yeah, Joe, I think you'd get along with the G50 for a while, or for sure. Like along with the PT50, like it's a different type of gain for sure. A little more angry, I guess, as you put. But
The BB, the Rockaverb. I used to have a Rockaverb 50, and I have to say I have never played an orange amp. And this is not a slag on orange. I have never played an orange amp that I thought took pedals well.
no, they're very loose. They're not as tight. It's a very boomy kind of like it's not a it's just a different sound. I agree. I don't get along with them very well because they're not tight.
They don't.
Like-
the mid range on them is weird for it, is what I find, because
Yeah, it's too round.
pedals feel stiff.
Yeah,
Which is the opposite of what should be happening if it's round.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Like
Yeah.
Fenders to me are round.
Well,
Like-
no, sorry. I guess I'm using the wrong words. Maybe it is pointier, and it's just the way that it complements it. Because it's the British thing, like the L84, or like I don't know what's in the oranges, but maybe it's just I guess, yeah, it's receiving it differently, and it makes it like kind of the collision of those types of frequencies makes it loose, if that makes sense.
Yep.
But
I love the
mixing of words, but yeah, I feel like it's when you're adding too much of the same thing, and then
Yeah.
and then it becomes too inhibited.
Some things cancel each other out, and then
Yeah.
leaves things that aren't as pleasant.
Yeah.
I really liked the drive on the rock reverb though. So
Yeah.
I should get another one.
It is the L84, Luke. That makes sense then.
Oh, he says EL34.
I mean, oh really? Either way, still British.
Interesting. Oh, interesting. So this is cool. The BB is cool.
BB box.
All right. It's I'm gonna do the Duke of Tone.
All right, I'm gonna let you finish, but
I'm gonna let you finish. Why? Why?
that's the Kanye.
What's that? Oh yeah. Kanye. You wish that I could hold you like Jack holds Rose on the bow of the Captain Sexy. That's weird, man. Like,
Listen, from the name, he seems like a sensual human being, or they
I mean,
seem like a sensual human
yeah.
being. I know
Who,
the
Derek?
I know that. No, not Derek.
what are you saying, man?
Not here.
Not again.
Not in front of people.
Don't need another lawsuit.
If I can turn the Golden Boy on, and
If you
make
can turn
it
back
work.
time. If you can find a way.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing right there. I don't even
That's the Joey Landreth pedal.
Yeah, this thing does a ton of stuff though, right? I just don't know what all the modes are.
How many of you guys know why it's called the Golden Boy?
If you're not from Winnipeg, I doubt it.
Oh yeah.
Same reason there's an artist from Winnipeg called Boy Golden.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's doing really well.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, he's great.
Yep.
He actually plays with Bros. He plays
really?
Liam Duncan. He plays keys for Bros sometimes and sings harmonies. Longer hair dude.
He's
He's awesome.
he plays with Chris too.
He plays
Ulrich.
with and Roman. I saw
Yeah,
actually. I just saw the Paper Kites last week at the Burt.
Oh, I was good.
They were fantastic, and Fontaine opened, and they're amazing. But Liam was playing in their band, and yeah, super good. And Paper Kites lead singer actually came up with Liam and sang a Boy Golden song, which was cool.
That's pretty sick.
They have I think they have some kind of relationship going on. But
BB, you think
why
that-
is it called the Golden Boy? Okay,
All right, so
Winnipeg history.
yeah, the Manitoba Legislature building here, which is where our government officials go and do sweet call, you know?
Yep, where they go and fuck around all
where
day.
they go and make sure they figure out ways to charge us more taxes to do nothing for us. I mean, it's not exactly an accurate description because they're not always there. So, but no, it's our legislature building, and it's got a big golden statue of a dude on the
It
top.
was donated from someone, wasn't it?
Probably.
It was. There's some. No. There's
from the Queen, maybe?
there's definitely more history to it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
But essentially, I forget where it came
It's
from.
a Winnipeg landmark.
But it's essentially the Golden Boy is a big golden, like statue of a person that's on top of the legislature building in Winnipeg. And I don't know. I forget the history, but it was either donated or came from somewhere in England, or something like that.
Captain Sexy, I appreciate the sentiment, bud.
Is
Works
he eating
out.
cake while playing guitar? Yes, he is, but he's not touching the cake yet.
Yeah, it's true.
I like how you must be new.
It's
you mu-
Luke's birthday cake. Come on.
I was gonna say anyone who's questioning Derek eating food at the same time is clearly new
Aw.
to the stream, which is amazing. Thank you for coming and watching. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
This is what he does to anger us.
I'm gonna bring a bag of chips next week.
Anyways, if you are new here, thank you very much for stopping
yeah.
by. We appreciate it.
BB said the Duke of Tone's gonna win. All right.
Duke
so
of Tone
let's
is definitely good.
talk about it. What's that? No, that's the Golden Boy.
Quickly, do you know what? There's like a ton of different
6 modes.
There's
No
6 modes,
idea.
and I don't know how to switch them.
Yeah. Press and hold like the drive button, and it'll turn purple. I think. Now hit the other button. No, don't know how to use it. There you go. Oh yeah, that's how you cycle through. So now, there you go. There you go.
So there's the different drive modes that you can select.
So I think what it is like 3 different drive modes and then the boost for each. So I don't know. There's a lot of sounds in it.
This sounds awesome. This is probably my favorite so far. I didn't know it got that hot.
Yeah, that's the hottest mode, that purple mode.
Yeah.
As they stole it because they knew that the generator was purple. Oh yeah. No, I'm joking.
That's killer. That's literally the tone.
Yeah.
That's killer. I could get by with just that as my drive.
Now go back to the Bluesbreaker. You just don't have as much tone shaping. The Golden Boy's cheating a little bit because it's got a boost.
And it also has like an actual EQ.
Yeah.
Because I can like, but that's pretty flat, dude. Like,
Yeah, but there's top end in it. The Bluesbreaker has no top end.
that's awesome. That's so good.
Yeah, and I think you can cycle through those drive modes with MIDI, like quarter-inch TRS MIDI.
That's what that is? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So it'll receive MIDI just via a TRS jack.
Yeah, it'll
So-
also
so-
make you
so
eggs
with-
in the morning
Nice.
and probably bacon.
And
Or
also-
if you're ham, you turn it to the purple mode and
and
it
also
does
have this
ham.
cool geometric artwork.
Oh, yeah.
So Joey using like the gig rig with MIDI could just like have different presets with the different drive stages.
Yes, and Joey's insane with that.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. So Braden says orange is Marshall vibes, green is TS, purple is asymmetrical clipping, and blue is symmetrical.
Thank you very much.
There you
Braden.
go.
Braden commented on our post earlier saying that the Golden Boy was his favorite, and yeah, this like not only based on just that versatility, but like I just really like that this is a slightly more top end heavy version of the Bluesbreaker because that gives me a little more of that mid range kind of clackiness that I like.
Yeah.
You know, that's awesome.
Let me just set the record straight that any food with your guitar is probably good. So, like,
There's no question if it's good or not. It is.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just if you should do it.
I wish we had margarita pizza right now.
Oh, that'd be really
Yeah,
good. Actually, it's
really
a very
good, bud.
specific request, but
Yeah.
it'd be good.
Like good wood-fired margarita pizza, bud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Get some Tommies rocking.
Yeah.
Tommy's, I think I told you this last week, but the guy from Tommy's was one of the best pizza maker in Canada. Yeah,
I haven't had that one yet.
it's very
Have
good.
I?
No, you haven't. You've told me you haven't yet. It's on Corden. It's really good.
No, I haven't yet.
Yeah.
Okay, Ducatone. Everything at noon. Although it says noon means boost, so let's move it to overdrive. So. So, initial thoughts. Number one, volume needs to be cranked. Put all three knobs at 2 o'clock. That's pretty good. The feel's a little weird. Like compared to like. Like, you hear how that just sounds like a little bit thin, but I don't know if that's because it's in the OD mode, so let's try the distortion mode. How is the distortion mode?
Yeah.
How is the distortion mode lower gain than the overdrive mode? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can hear this over the stream, but I feel like the frequency range that you get out of the Bluesbreaker is significantly wider than the Ducatone. What do you think, Sam? Like,
I would say so.
like I hear a lot of top and a bit of bottom,
There's not a lot of mids going on.
but the low mid on this.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. There's not a lot of mids here. There's a lot of high. It's almost like a car stereo. There's a lot of high and a lot of low.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
So, yeah, you crank the volume to 10. Okay.
Same thing with the Ducatone.
Yeah, but then that's too much.
Yeah.
That's too much, whatever you did.
I to the volume to 10.
Oh yeah. Was he talking about on that? I
No,
thought
he was talking about
this.
that. I just wanted to see what
Yeah.
he did on this. I just wanted to see if it responded the same way. Yeah, it's not.
No,
No,
yeah.
it's not. And it was the same thing with BB. It's like the BB at Unity is kind of where you want. And that's the one thing that I do so far prefer with this pedal, so that the volume actually kind of lives where you'd expect it to live. We were talking about it the other day. It's like, I almost feel like I want, like, when it's at noon, if it's a drive pedal, I want it to come in just a tiny bit hotter at noon, because then I know that that's going to give me a little bit of the oomph, like the perceived kind of oomph that you get.
Well, you want it to feel like it's overdriving whatever you're doing.
Yes, exactly, and that's its intention. So you shouldn't, like, you want to feel a bit more of that when you hit it, and that's why I feel like Unity should just be that. You know where to navigate from there. But
honestly, that B-Box thing from Amazon is better than this Ducatone. Like, sorry, MXR, because MXR makes a lot of great stuff.
Totally.
But like, I had this on my board for a little while, and I never used it because I was like, it's just meh to me. So, yeah. But it's also, is it based off of the Prince-A-Tone, though, not the King-A-Tone? Is that correct?
I'm actually not sure on that one.
That's what I
think that's true.
I think I heard that, and I've never tried the Prince-A-Tone, so I don't know. I would, yeah. I need to, maybe it stacks better with other pedals and then it's cooler. But I'm going to say so far, for the ones I've played, I'm going to take the BB preamp over this. I am still going to take the original, especially if I could put a boost into this, like what Joey's pedal is doing, I would take this, which I will grab a tilt boost and throw it into here. Okay, so...
this so far is my fave, the Golden Boy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to try the Morning Glory, because I have never played this.
It's a great pedal. We sold a ton of these at Quest when I worked there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure what version they're on now. I think we were on the V3 when I was at Quest.
I think this is V4, or it's supposed to be. All right, so I like to test all my pedals at noon. This thing says gain. I don't know what the other thing is supposed to be. So, reference tone, reference tone.
It's about the same volume of Unity.
Yeah, Andy, no, I've never played one. You take a Morning Glory over a Klon any day.
See, when I worked at the store, a lot of people were saying this was what they were using for a Klon.
It's not anywhere close to the same, though.
No, and that was kind of why I was confused when you guys were saying it was a Bluesbreaker type thing. I was like, really? Like, I always, and maybe just because it was what I affiliated with. There you go. That sounds good. Bring the drive too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty close, actually.
Thank you.
Thanks, bud.
What's the sidechain thing for? Remote gain. So can you put like a...
I think they make that little black button thing. Maybe
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just
so you
such a-
can
yeah.
toggle that in and out. There's just something so much like smoother about this than anything else that I've played. That like your tone's darker. Turn the breaker off and like how dark is your overall tone is darker than mine. Listen.
Different pickups.
Yeah. Here. Here.
Could be the amp too. or just anything else.
Put that
in
on
signal
the.
chain.
Does it fit on that stand or does it fall off?
No, it's good.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, it's darker.
The amp is
Good,
just
you
sitting
know
there.
what's funny? What's in here for tubes?
Yeah.
Tad, JJ. Man, I gotta hit up Joanne about this Oreo frosting.
Yeah, it's pretty close. I'd say it's the closest out of the three that I've tried to being the same as this. Like the BB sounds really great, but like you got to roll the gain back quite a bit. Like it's really really thick, like saturation wise compared to the Bluesbreaker. This is the closest I think out of
All the ones we've tried.
yeah.
Braden, absolutely. That would be probably my suggested combo. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the mix, just because with like anything above, like the G20 or whatever, or a G20 V30 on its own is great, like wattage-wise. But with the 50, like the G50 is a really loud 50 watts, and with the 120 V30s, I find just get too brittle on their own. So the Creamback gives it a little more depth, but the V30 gives it more cut. So I'm all for it, dude.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Cake.
Cake.
Yeah, somebody asked about the Wampler germanium versus silicone.
So this Horsebreaker, is this a Klon
Hang on.
and a thing?
Yeah, it is. I have not tried either. I should hit up Brian Wampler to see if he'll lend us a couple of pedals to try.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
It makes some really good stuff.
Yeah. I still feel like overall it's the same thing as the original Klons, right? There's overall a smoothness to this, but
Yeah.
do you want to trade Bluesbreakers?
Yeah, sure.
And like, let's see if like vintage versus modern. I want to see if I get the same feeling.
To my ear, it's pretty close, but we'll see. Let's try this one now. I haven't actually tried the original here yet.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Oh, this is darker. Yeah, this is warmer for sure.
This has more gain.
Yeah, is that what it is? Yeah.
Okay, so now these are closer together. That the vintage one is actually better. So just like the Klons, like
Yeah.
the original one.
There's a certain roundness to it that like it's weird because it still cuts, but it's smooth. You know.
Yes, indeed. This is Poonin is right. This is fuzzy, like the Bluesbreaker. I'd say not fuzzier. I'd say fizzier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, fuzzy's not a bad word for it. It's cool though. Okay, I like the JHS one. All right, let's do. You haven't done another one, so why don't you do this Danes?
Danes.
Yeah,
Let's try the Danes.
the Dane.
Sure.
Thorpy effects.
Oh no, that was loud.
Yeah.
Feedbacky. Sorry, boys.
You know, we could definitely
Just mute.
mute
the
and
amps.
fix the problems, but no. All right. Chad Breaker.
Heard that one sucks. It was made by a computer.
Was. Dan is a computer. Okay, so this isn't like supposed to be a Bluesbreaker clone, just to be clear.
This thing is hot.
How? Well, that might be a good comparison of the Chat Breaker versus it, because the Chat Breaker is going to be hot too.
Chat Breaker is definitely hotter already.
Okay.
I can tell.
So like. Yeah. I don't know. Is the Thorpy Dane a tube screamer? I don't know. Joey told me it was a Bluesbreaker, so I just asked him to borrow some pedals. And see? That doesn't sound like a tube screamer to me.
No.
Yeah, it's in that vein. That sounds good.
That's really nice. That's with the boost on too.
Oh yeah. It's cheating.
Yeah, the volume sits in a nice place. Good amount of gain. Like similar voice. That's about as hot as
Way more gain.
when she's cranked it is. But it's not as tight as the BB or the Golden Boy.
Okay.
It is looser, like in feel. It's not quite as tight to the hands. Yeah. You know, it's gonna get that rumble thing going on. Yeah. More gain, but not as tight.
Yeah.
But when you boost it, I feel like that's kind of where the tightness comes into play. Like, oh, and the boost is independent too.
Nice.
That's nice actually. Boost on its own. And what are the controls? What does that say? Lows and boost. Together, kind of cut the low out and cut the drive down just a touch. Yeah, it's definitely hotter. Yeah, that's cool. It's warmer, or sorry, it's a little thinner, and it's a little hotter, I would say. That's about it. But the switchable boost that's independent is nice. Like you can use this for two different things.
Yeah.
And I feel like that boost going into like other drive pedals also would be kind of like a tilt boost type thing, where it's kind of nice.
So, the Chad Breaker versus the Bluesbreaker. I mean, they're pretty different. Like, I have like. Okay. The Chad Breaker's just thicker in the like. In the low mid a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or maybe not even low mids, maybe just straight mids. You know what I mean? Like not on the low end or the high end. Yeah. And obviously, like the drive, if you can see where I'm running it, the drive is at like 10:30 or 11 o'clock. Where on the Bluesbreaker, I have the gain almost wide open. The Chad Breaker, there is a trick. If you guys have Chad Breakers, honestly, you want to run the level control, even though it's not unity. Like there's a perceived volume jump there. The pedal does open up and sound the best, I find, somewhere around like 2 o'clock, right? Like in and around there. The Chad Breaker cleans up really well. How many of you guys have Chad Breakers? We know Robbie doesn't have one, but yeah. Other than Robbie, who
Sam, do you have one?
I don't.
You don't have one?
Oh, no, I do.
Oh.
I do have one. Yeah. Sorry, I do. Yeah.
I'm running the tone control like pretty bright. I am gonna show this with the tilt because that is a nice little trick. Yeah. To run the tilt boost into this, and then you can easily adjust that. Yeah, you can easily adjust that top end instead of using the tone control on the Chad Breaker. I do it on the tilt, like with the tilt EQ.
Yeah.
But before I hook that up, let's check out these two. This Nordvang. I remember when we were doing like the Klon thing and doing the Nordvangs.
Sean talked quite highly about these.
We tried this before in a Klon shootout, and I loved this pedal.
Great.
So that's why I grabbed it before you got a chance to.
So this is the Serotone Horse Breaker, which, as you would imagine from the name, is a Klon and Bluesbreaker copy, both in one.
Yeah, this is the same. So I'm pretty sure this is a Klon on this side and a Bluesbreaker on the other side. I think it's just the opposite. Like it's backwards to what you have. Like you've got the Klon on the left.
And this is the order of switch. Like this is like switches which one is in front.
Yeah, this thing does the same thing, except this is just the reverse of that. So this is So here, let's see.
So this is okay, cool. So this is the Klon side.
Here's the Klon side on this pedal.
You got it set. Shuffle up a bit, output up a bit.
What are you doing? You going noon on everything?
I'm copying what you're doing there. Like gain is at noon, everything else is at like 6 and 10, like 1 o'clock.
Yeah. It's loud.
Yeah.
Is it Landon's birthday today? Happy birthday, Landon.
Oh, same birthdays? Oh no, Luke's birthday is yesterday.
All right, so now the Bluesbreaker side. Man, that is awfully close. Listen to this.
I don't know if the side of this pedal's working.
Really?
Yeah, go ahead.
Listen.
Oh, damn. That's
Yeah.
the closest so far.
Like it needs a little bit more top.
Yeah, that's good. Landed. Still a little rounder, but not by much. Yeah,
Oh, it's really close.
that's
Especially
really close. That's the closest, man.
Let's see what happens when you hit it with
This is
a
what I'm
claw.
getting from this side.
Pull that gain back. Yeah, very cool.
This is all I'm getting out of the breaker side.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Oh, I guess you just got to
It
pen
might be the same as the Bluesbreaker that you
Oh, it
gotta.
is. Oh, there you go. So one thing I don't like about this guitar is you have to really pull on those knobs. That sounds so good though. Yeah, pull the knob, yeah, I know. You're 10 years old, I got it.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's great. I'm learning that I really like the Bluesbreaker for the split tones.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Never
I
would've
dropped
thought
a
that.
piece of cake on the floor and I don't know where it is.
Oh, that's fine.
So it's gonna get ground into the carpet. There's lots of beer spilled on this carpet already.
That's my fault.
Primarily in this region.
Yes. That's what I get for putting it at my feet.
This pedal's amazing. I need to get one.
Yeah.
I have a different Nordvang
Oh,
that I just got.
he's saying the Norbeck costs a lot more though.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't.
I have no idea how much it is. Yeah.
Looks great.
I got a different one from Sean, but I think it's a dual Klon actually. And I just found out that I had it. It was in a box of stuff that we got from him though. What's up,
TJ
TJ?
says Norbeck's $415. There you go.
This thing sounds awesome. The reissue Bluesbreaker sounds great.
TJ, I loved your feedback on Sean's newest video.
Yeah.
It's great. Good to get your input on there for people to see and learn from.
For those of you guys who don't know, the Strat I'm playing right now, TJ refinned the neck on it for me, refretted it, and built me a new pickguard, wound me pickups. And yeah, they all sound great. Prairie guitars. I don't know if he has a website or what. But yeah, get a hold of TJ or find a way to get a hold of TJ if you want great stuff.
And now,
your guitars
and
would
if
be
you're
awesome.
in Nashville now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also a great guitar player. So
Very rarely heard TJ actually play guitar.
you know what though? I do have a beef with TJ. He doesn't eat.
No, he doesn't. It was
No, like at all.
That's
like
so funny.
Like he never eats.
You say that. It was so funny because like when TJ was teaching me like the first day with Morgan, like when I shouted the Winnipeg show, he's like, most people take lunch now. You can go do that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are you gonna do? He's like, oh, I don't eat. I was like, okay.
I have not
Cool.
been to a Jets game yet this year, Solar. Maybe.
Playoff game. I mean, I'll probably hit the street party. They do the Jets.
Yeah.
They do the Jets street party. I live close to downtown now, so
Yeah.
walk over.
I'm not sure because I got 4 kids. So like going to things is not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I get to do this, which is like my one night out a week.
Yeah, totally.
That I'm allowed.
Yeah. I'll probably go to the whiteout parties. I know. I mean, Arundel's in town, so whiteout I would do it. But Big City usually plays the street party, which is fun.
All right. So yeah. TML.
BB says, "What's the best BB clone pedal?" So far, I'm gonna go with the Golden Boy or the Nordvang.
I mean, the Nordvang, this side of it is really great. I like the Morning Glory a lot. I'm excluding the Chad Breaker because we build it, and I think that's biased to talk about.
It is good. It actually sounds good, despite it being kind of half a joke.
No, it doesn't sound. Yeah, it sounds awesome. Yeah. Like, if I'm being completely honest, I like the Chad Breaker over everything that's here because I like the mid-range and how full the Chad Breaker is. I haven't played plugged the protein in yet, though, so let's do that.
Yes.
What's up, Joe?
Jared says, "Go Caps." I would root for the Caps if I wasn't rooting for the Jets. They're a team that I have no issues with.
Really?
What does Luke say?
What does Luke say?
I have no issues with the Caps. I'm not saying I'm a fan. I'm saying I have no beef with them. There are certain teams that I will not root for.
Luke says the same thing that Solar said his first sentence there.
Flyer. Why do you like the Flyers?
No,
dude?
not the Flyers. I said the first sentence.
Oh.
I'm not a fan of the Flyers.
Why?
You don't want Ovi to beat the record, eh?
No, I like Ovi. I just don't like Kuznetsov. I don't like Tom Wilson. What else don't I like?
Isn't Tom Wilson like the lead singer from like Junk House or something?
Could be. He also plays on the Caps. I'd be a Flames fan if I wasn't a Jets fan.
You'd be a what?
A Flames fan.
Really?
Yeah, I was a Flames fan before the Jets
that's
came
too
back.
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
No thanks. I hate to say it, but I'd probably at this point it'd be either Vancouver or the Oilers. I know.
You like Vancouver or the Oilers, really?
I used to. I mean, I was an Oilers fan when I was a kid. When they had like Coffey and Gretzky and
It's understandable.
Curry.
When they were like
The best team in history, yeah.
Yeah.
When they were literally the best NHL team ever.
Well, it was the first time I hadn't been to an NHL game, but like I was man, I don't even know how young I was. Like, probably like be somewhere between like 6 and 8 years old. Mm-hmm. And we got to go to we went to Edmonton to visit family. We went to the West End Mall, and they had the rink in there, and the Oilers would actually like practice there sometimes or like go skate there. So we got to meet a bunch of them.
Cool. That's
I
sick.
can't remember if Gretzky was there or not, but like
That's pretty sick.
yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Scott. Yeah. Rob Baker, go Mighty Ducks. Robert, don't even pretend that you know what hockey is. Ohio.
If you say Mighty Ducks and not Ducks, that tells me everything I need
yeah,
to
exactly. No, he actually means the movie.
Flying V.
Yeah. What was the guy's name? Gordon
Bombay. Big Gordy.
Nordiques for life.
Rich knows.
And Charlie.
Yeah.
Charlie Conway.
Okay, so let's check that. I think this is a contender. Check this out. Oh yeah, just needs a bit more.
Yeah.
There's still a bit more bite to this than there is to this, but this is really nice. Luke. Landon Bailey says predators are cool, and Luke just typed it so that you guys can see that context is important.
My friend's uncle, I don't know if he still is, but he
What?
was my friend's uncle was the assistant coach for the Preds for the past while.
This is really cool. The Bluesbreaker side of this. You should try this, or try the Nordvang first.
Luke, what's going on over there,
I
bud?
forgot to ask all you guys,
Just-
what are you drinking tonight? Since it is called Gear and Beer. I had a PBR, and now I'm having a Keys. So I'm backwards of what you did.
Yes.
Just
What
we
are
were
you
talking
laughing?
about context, and you started this sentence with my friend's uncle.
Yeah, well, the Nashville Predators, dude. Oh yeah. Oh, this thing reps.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they're really, like, even on the same setting, like, they're super dynamically sensitive.
You like that side? It's the blonde side, buddy.
I know. But even with that.
Bluesbreaker sounds more dynamic to me.
Yeah,
Like it's better.
it gets hairier.
Hey, BB. If you want a chat breaker, I forgot to mention that
Oh yeah, we have
we found a few more that we have here.
Just like 10 more.
10 more. So, yeah, we'll get a discount code, and before the stream's over, I'll get Luke to post what it's going to be. Yeah. And then we can give you like 15% off on the last 10 chat breakers we have for anybody who wants them. Actually, Luke, if you go get my laptop, I'll make sure I get it set up. I should have done this before the stream, but... Do you want to try this protein? Because it's the same idea as that.
Sure.
Like it's a Klon on. No, sorry, this is an ODR1 on one side. And then, yeah, that's right. It's a Nobles on one side. Yeah, here, I'll give you this, and then I'm going to hook up the chat breaker with the tilt.
Cool.
Because,
That's your favorite.
yeah, that's.
This actually might be my favorite so far. This thing rips.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Switching over pedals. We need like the Jeopardy theme to play.
Oh yeah. That feels probably the closest to me. If you're talking about like the exact same thing, you know?
It's really good. I really like the Noble side too. Sean's not a big fan of the Nobles stuff, like the ODR one.
He likes the blue side.
I don't know if Sean's actually played that pedal.
Blue side's better.
The left side's a Bluesbreaker, Rob.
There's just a certain snappiness to it.
All right. So, all right, let's figure this out. Start at noon.
That's the combo right there. Pull that drive switch down.
What's that?
Pull the drive switch down. It's very subtle.
That just makes it a bit fatter. Somebody asked about the canvas tuner. Yeah, I haven't used them a lot. Like, we have them on a bunch of boards, but they're not on any of the boards I use. They're on all the NAMM boards.
They're great.
It's
my favorite
couple times
tuner.
I've used it, it's really, really cool. So there's the tilt into the... There's the tilt into the Bluesbreaker. And there it is into the chat breaker. So that's my favorite combination of almost anything. Like I had that.
I know the stuff that we make. Like
I had I had that protein on my board until I mean it's still on my board, but I used it a lot until we did the chat breaker, and I figured out if you put the tilt into the chat breaker, it does kind of what that's like. The tilt boost and the ODR1 are very different, but you get the same type of end result to me of what I'm looking for. How many of you guys have tilt boost pedals?
It's the always on secret sauce.
Can I trade you Bluesbreakers again? I want to see if the vintage one has any difference.
Sure.
Yeah.
There you go.
Robbie Baker with high praise. Tilt boost is the best boost. Rob, it sounded awesome into your Marshall.
Yeah, man.
I haven't done, like, truth be told, I haven't really done that.
Picks. I draw my picks. Oh wait, no, it's on my leg. I'm stupid.
I haven't really tried the tilt boost into my Marshalls here. Have you?
Not really. Like I don't know. I find like the Marshalls have all the top end I want, and I use the tilt boost to get rid of a lot of the low end that I'm battling with like boomier amps.
Right.
Like, the Marshall already has so much of that, but that's the thing is like the tilt boost. I always forget that you can use it
The other way.
the opposite way.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And it does just as good at that.
Well, I think that dry switch, because like what I like about what
Yeah.
this is doing and I'll try it with the original Bluesbreaker here in a second, but what I like about what this is doing is when you turn the dry switch on, it gives you just like a slightly thicker saturation, but it's not getting fizzy and unruly. You know what I mean? Like it's still pretty tamed. Yeah. Like that. 'Cause here's the difference. I still do think the tilt does a better job of waking up the chat breaker. Yeah. Do you want to try the tilt boost into the Bluesbreaker, see what you think, or no? Too many, Bob. Too many.
That was one too many. Yeah, I think that like the tilt boost it just kind of wakes everything up to me. You know, like it just kind of brings out a bit more of everything. So yeah, I'd love to give it a shot.
I mean, listen to that. Like, if you have a
That
D20,
just rips.
like, here's my... Right? That's just straight into the amp, the gain pot pulled, and the vapor trail in the loop. Humbucker. However, TJ wound this humbucker, which I'll forget every time. And then...
You said it was similar to the Schecter.
I know how to play that cover song. Not correctly, but...
What is it?
Yeah, go swing. Yeah, it's D to E.
D9.
I knew that.
So root fifth octave. So like with the ninth chord is it's major, but like that's not so major due to the ninth. Yeah. Sounds big. Nice. BB picked up a chopper.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate that,
it.
dude. Let me try that tilt boost. I'd love to give it a shot into the reissue here.
Sounds good.
See how that sounds.
Oh, yeah, nice, good.
Oh, nice, good.
I told you about his new one, right? Oh, I got it. That's
Max?
Yeah.
No, what does he say now?
Awesome, cool.
Awesome, cool.
But the best part about it, my wife was on the phone with somebody,
Yeah.
and they, I think she was like buying stuff for like gardening. Yeah, I know. It's just like immediate stank face.
Yeah.
And the person was like, yeah, like said something about like they had it, and my wife's like, oh, awesome, cool. And I was like, you're the reason.
Awesome,
So
cool.
as soon as I was laughing, and she gets on the phone, she's like, what are you laughing at? I'm like, you're why he says awesome, cool. I'm like, oh, you probably said, oh, nice, good.
Yeah.
And then he's like, nice, good.
Little
For everybody
sponge.
watching that has no frame of reference, my 3-year-old for the last year has been saying like
Like,
ridiculous
nice, good.
thing. Oh, nice, good. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that-
not just nice or oh, good. It's oh, nice, good.
Yeah.
And now it's oh, awesome, cool.
That's great. It's evolved.
Or when you're by his Lego.
Dude, that sounds awesome. Not much to say about that.
It's weird. It's almost as if Sean Tubbs and Dan have good ears.
Yeah.
Please, no more.
Is that the one on the...
I can't take it.
That's the lead riff.
Nice.
It's a Nickelback song. For anyone who is wondering why they said please no, that's the riff I have on the looper to test the pedals. It's literally just root third fifth. That's literally it. Something like that. Oh yeah.
TJ.
When are you ever gonna play that fret?
Right now.
I'm sure it's from the weather.
What did you do to my guitar, TJ?
I guarantee it's from it sitting in here. But, well, I mean, the humidifier has been going, but I guarantee it's from the weather. See you, Dan. The neck on this guitar is
Perfect.
unbelievably good.
Yeah.
It's crazy every time I come back to it.
There is so
Yeah.
much Cheeto dust and sweat on that thing.
I don't know,
that,
dude.
like-
This thing is just so dialed. Like, even when I
But-
used it on that gig last week, like, Carlin, the band leader, was like, "This thing sounds fucking good."
It's the best guitar.
Yeah.
I will give TJ props. This is awesome. Look at, he's trying to assess what's wrong because like it doesn't matter. He's like, weird. On the 21st fret, low E, yeah.
It's definitely from
It's
the weather,
awesome.
dude. I can easily fix that with a hammer. Oh no. You've given him a new thing to do.
This guitar rips though, dude. I don't care about that. Sam is 100% correct. I will never play that note.
And it's also 100% because of the humidity in the shop.
That's with the drive at noon on the old chat breaker. Any of you guys see Michael Nielsen's video on the 120? Did I ask that last week already? Or
Yeah.
did it come out after?
Well, it might have been just last week that it came out.
You could absolutely play a gig with like any of these Bluesbreaker pedals except for the Ducatone and a delay pedal, like, and probably a tuner. Hey, Robert. That's all.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Do you know any Van Halen songs?
I know that lick.
Really?
That's it. I just know that lick.
Then play that on the D
That's
string.
that's the whole part of it I know about.
Play that on the D string next. Then go to the G string. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Then just do a crazy pull off. It's from the G string, I think.
Okay.
TJ's ripping on me, dude. He wants to work on it later anyway. Super switch the taps, humbucker in position 2, position 4 for me. Thanks, buddy.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a great wiring configuration, TJ. Is that a Metallica?
What's that? Metallica Smashing Pumpkins. Smashing Metallica. I have this for Rob Baker. Where's it?
This is Bluesbreaker Gent. That'll do it.
Can we play what?
No, Luke. Which one is that again? Is that the one with the release?
Da, 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 da.
Oh yeah, da 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 da. Is that it? I forget what the riff is. I'll show you this riff after the dropping plates riff. It's basically like
It's
that.
so good.
It's basically like that in real life. Yeah.
And it rips.
Yeah. What else do you guys want to hear?
I think I'm confusing two songs. I think I'm confusing. Do you know Summer Song by Satriani?
That's it. Yeah. Oh.
No, I'm not. It is Pound Cake. Where does it go? It's not that, is it? Robert, is that right?
You're playing Summer Cake.
Summer Cake. Yeah, exactly.
That's the next video. We'll make a mashup. Robert, there's your video. Summer Cake mashup. Satriani and Van Halen.
I feel like that's not right.
Someone says that's the Pound Cake verse. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That song rules. What's your favorite Van Halen album? You don't know.
Just say Van Halen 1.
Well, I mean, it would, for me personally, it would be because that's the one I actually listened to when I was a kid. I actually listened to Van Halen 1.
That's the best album.
I don't know. 1984 is good.
Yeah, but Van Halen 1 is better. That or Women and Children First.
I don't have a drill. When I tried doing that as a kid, I used a corded drill as well. I was telling Robert about that.
Well,
It was just
that's
my
a bad
dad's corded
plan.
drill, and it
Yeah.
just sucked. It sounded terrible. Best Van Halen albums for Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. Have you guys been listening to new?
Tons.
Man, I don't listen to new music.
Yeah, lots.
Actually, that's not true. You know what? I have been listening to a new record lately. I've been listening to the new Nickelback record a lot.
Lots.
Dude, it's awesome. Like, you're like, I hate everything about it.
No, dude. No,
Dude.
I never understood the Nickelback hate. Like, they're a bitchin' band. Like, you can't hate on them. Like,
The new Nickelback record is so good.
yeah. Robert, I think I would like Fair Warning, probably based on what I heard. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like all Van Halen. I'm not like someone who doesn't like Van Halen. I'm just not as much into it as you guys are. But
How many guitarists use 5150 as a passcode on their phone? Like, all of them?
I saw a video recently of Hardy doing his new song with Nickelback.
Yeah, the Rockstar
And
one?
Chad, or Truckbed, and Chad just rips the vocals. Like, it's crazy.
Oh, okay. Was that for like AMA or
Yeah.
CMA or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet. I heard
Chad
that
just destroys.
he's amazing.
Like, yeah, he crushes. Like,
Yeah.
it's like,
He's the
yeah.
best vocalist I've ever, like rock vocalist I have ever heard live.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was way more than half drunk when I saw them. Like
Oh,
way
dude.
more.
No, anytime I've been around that guy a couple times, like at Dallas gigs, and he's so nice, such a
Yes.
good dude. He likes to rip.
That dude likes to party.
Yeah.
There's no question.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, but he slays.
Yeah. He's
mu-
a good guitar player. Like he's
Oh, yeah,
essentially their
There's literally zero thing that they do that is not good. Like, people just kind of made it this thing to hate on Nickelback. It's like,
yeah, like, and I think he's mostly the lead player. Like, even though,
I don't know.
like, I think he
I
does
don't know
a
that.
lot of the solos too. Ryan's great too, but like, Chad is so good. Yes. Man, if I could, yeah, I don't know how to play Pleasure.
New
No,
music.
I
Sorry,
used to
was
know more songs off of For Unlawful Carnal. I don't remember the rest of it. Yeah, I used to know. I went through a phase. I tried to learn. I was telling Rob he should learn "Man on a Mission." Do you know "Man on a Mission"?
I don't know how to play it, but I know the song.
Yeah. Yeah. The beginning of it has this. Here. Well, I'm guessing if I do this, then we can't actually. Yeah. There you go.
Sing rips.
There's my other Van Halen link for Baker. Michael's wondering if you have a gig in LA this weekend. Is Intervals in?
Intervals is there, yeah.
Yeah.
I will not be there. Hey, Michael, how's it going, dude? Intervals will be there. I will not be, but if you are interested in going, let me know, and I can get you in touch with Jacob.
Yeah, you should go.
It'll be sick, yeah. All the bands are slaying it. Intervals is playing some new stuff.
Man, and like I already was talking about Michael a little bit earlier, but the first 5 minutes of that demo track, like the song that he plays, is amazing. Also, I forgot to tell
My picture's on the Intervals email?
Nice.
Really?
Yeah, rock star.
That's funny. That's old.
I forgot to tell you, Michael, I love the nod to Kids in the Hall with the like crush your head in the middle of that track is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Kids in the Hall?
Nah, it was a little before my time.
You should do that.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Heard it was good.
All right, BB, see you later, buddy.
See you, bud.
You guys have any other questions or anything you want to hear out of these pedals or anything that, yeah. You know what's interesting is it's the Mosky, is the Amazon, like the B box, but isn't it the Mosky Klon that you have? And that thing just sucks. Like, it's shit.
Like real bad.
Yeah, it's real bad.
No sustain at all.
It's garbaggio. But the B-Box one, if you wanna, like, I'd say this about that. If you want to get into playing a Bluesbreaker and you haven't tried one and you don't want to spend a few $100, buy that B-Box because it's really
dude,
good.
It's within 10% of anything else we've tried.
It buries the King of Tone, like
agree.
the Duke of Tone. To be honest, I might think it buried the King of Tone if we had the King of Tone here. Because I remember when we did that, because we did have the King of Tone last time we did the Bluesbreaker stuff. But yeah. It sounds pretty. Ooh, fancy. Oh. I mean, I can play Top Gun. I'm a little embarrassed now that Michael's here because his version of Top Gun at the end of that video was perfect.
We'll end her off with that. I guess we're good there.
Can you remind me of good settings for G2 boosting at G3 or G4? I'm gonna let Sam speak to that.
Lower gain, higher volume, and then just EQ to taste. Leave the drive in the middle. You're not really wanting to get more gain out of it. You're just wanting to get a bit more saturation. So I would use more of a level and voicing boost. I'd probably also pull your low end back a little bit. It's coming.
I just like playing that as your like.
The exit riff.
No, like your music as you're explaining a riff, like, or explaining how something works. So if you had to pick a Bluesbreaker,
If I had to pick one,
which one would it be?
aside from the original,
No, you can pick the original.
I like the Golden Boy and I like the Nordvang and I like the Protein all equally, I would say. They're different. I think if you're trying to get the closest to the actual original Protein, I think I like the sound of the Nordvang and the Golden Boy more because they're a little bit more modern and a little bit more compressed and squishy, which I like. That would be probably my takeaway.
It's got a weird image of you in a pilot suit while you explained it.
Yeah, probably. I'd say the Protein is the closest to the original, but I like the Nordvang and the Golden Boy because I think they're a little more compressed and a little more toppy, which I like. What about you?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Oh no, that's a fuck up on Spotify's part. Sorry, we were actually dealing with this. There's some chick named Gia who her Spotify synced her tour dates to our page.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, Michael. No, I thought it was intervals. We're not. That's a different artist. We're actually working on getting that sorted. Sorry, dude. Thanks for checking it out, though. No, apparently her tour dates synced. No, we knew about this. Her tour dates synced to our Spotify, so we're working on fixing it.
Nice.
I've had a couple people message me, but dude, I didn't know you guys were playing shows. I'm like, I didn't know we were either.
Imagine if that's what sparks you guys playing shows, is that you get this massive demand.
Yeah, exactly.
People being like, I was trying to buy tickets and I couldn't do it.
We talked about doing like a couple smaller runs, like if it worked out. Like I think Gia, it's like it would be a right place, right time scenario because we all have gigs. Like Jacob's doing stuff, I'm doing stuff. Alan's a university professor. Christian's doing Christian, our singer, works at Vintage King in LA.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So why don't you do the next Intervals tour? Set that up. Be easier.
With Nathan and Jake. Travis is killing it. It's all good.
No. I mean, like
Gia
Have
Gia
Gia
open the
open.
next intervals tour,
Oh.
because then it's like
Yeah.
double
All,
duty.
all we'd have to do for bus share is add me.
There you go.
Yeah. We'd see. I'm not sure how. I feel like that would work if intervals wasn't headlining, because I don't think Aaron would want his whole band to play with an opening band. But
You could do the like sleep token thing in winter costumes.
yeah, we could. That would be sick. No
Let
one
me
would know.
design the costumes.
No.
Yeah. So to sum it all up,
Original.
yeah, and Bluesbreaker's rip.
Yeah. I really will say, every one of these pedals that I tried today, if it was on my board, I could make it work.
Yeah, this one I couldn't.
Ducatone maybe not, but
Yeah,
like
sorry,
out of
MXR.
the Protein, the Nordbang, the Golden Boy, honestly, even the BB.
You didn't try that. Before we go,
I've tried it. It's very loose.
I would say thin.
Do you remember the show Workaholics?
Yeah.
It's loose butthole. Yeah.
Dude, did you remember the whitest kids you know?
Yeah.
Did you know that the one dude died?
Oh.
Yeah. It's crazy. I didn't know that till today.
It's looser. It's not as there. Doesn't sound bad. It feels different.
Sounds better when you play than when I was playing. That riff you were just playing reminded me of like. I hate you. I hate you so much.
This guy's the worst.
Something like that.
You're a dick. All I've got is like. And then you're playing the actual. Yeah. He's never played it in his life, and he's like, "Oh, this is what it sounds like in my head. Let me do it with my hands." So,
Is that it? I think it's it. I think it has like that kind of bluesy.
It does.
Something like
What's
that.
up, Perfecto? Hey, if you're in and around Winnipeg, Perfecto's coming
Yep.
in like little less than a month.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good time.
Full time.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I got nothing else.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
That's great. I'm gonna reinforce. Yeah, Protein I think was the closest to the original, aside from the reissue. I think that might even have been a bit closer because this had a little more gain to it, and a little more top end. But if you were to give me any of these, and versus the Klons, like there was a couple of the Klon copies that we tried, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't really know if I can do this. But all of these, just based on how this circuit is voiced, would work for what I need. So I learned today that I actually like Bluesbreakers quite a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. I learned that a little while ago.
April
But I hadn't played
April
the
23rd,
originals.
28th for Perfecto.
Yeah.
So a month away.
He's gonna come. He's gonna be on Gear and Beer that week, and we're doing a thing at Long and McQuaid that weekend. Yeah, tear it up.
Should be fun.
Moore Blues Crab. I don't know about that one. I have a few Moore pedals in my office, but not that. We grabbed all the Bluesbreakers that we had here. At least we could figure out we're Bluesbreakers. So, yeah. Big gulps, eh?
Big hopes, eh?
Yeah, well. See you guys later.
See you next week. We'll be back. You're here next week, not the week after.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll be back next week.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And happy birthday again to Luke.
Happy birthday,
For
Luke.
those of you just tuning in, there's 10 chat breakers left. And you can get them on our site. 15% off. Luke's going to paste the code. And then we're gonzo.
Yes.
Thanks,
Yeah.
buds.
We outie. That's not how you turn it off.
I
Luke.
was like, are we going?
Well, I'm putting the code in
Oh,
here.
and if you aren't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do us a favor and do that.
Yep.
It'd be,
I'm hanging out.
yeah.
Hanging out.
It's great seeing you guys. It's great hanging with you guys every
Yeah.
week. So,
Yeah, really dig it. Thanks for coming. There you go. That's more like it.
just for Rob Baker.